Hello everybody, I'm Dom of X, comicreleases.com assistant editor. We're going to get right into 2.5 weeks of release date updates and everything of the sort. Alright, the first book that we have is Aliens vs. Avengers getting delayed once again. This time we have issue number 4 having a 6/18 release date, June 18th release date instead of the 4th of June. And on that same note, we have Aliens vs. Avengers trade paperback being pushed to the 19th of August instead of the 12th of August. Next up, we have ASM by Joe Kelly, Volume 1, Get Back Up. This is the new Amazing Spider-Man run, brand new number 1, brand new everything at $19.99 previously. This is now $17.99, where you're seeing a decrease in page count as well to 136 pages. This is the same issue count, though. Issues 1 through 5 are going to be collected in here. Again, Joe Kelly, Pepe Larraz, and John Romita Jr. Next up, we got Black Cat issue number 1 being pushed to the 20th of August instead of the 6th of August. This did get a press release. This is also going to be by G. Willow Wilson, so pretty awesome writer on Black Cat. Next up, we got Daredevil, Cold Day and Hell. This is issue number 2 being pushed to the 28th of May instead of the 21st of May. And then issue number 3 of Cold Day and Hell now being pushed to the 9th of July instead of the 18th of June. All right, Daredevil by Saladin Ahmed, Volume 4, Last Rites, is going to now be $17.99 instead of $15.99. This is also now going to be 136 pages instead of 112 pages. And the same can be said for volume number 5, which is Rights of Reconciliation trade paperback. This is now, again, the same update in price points and page count. Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 1. This is a brand new printing, which is now being pushed to the 1st of July instead of the 27th of May. We have already seen a couple of delays on this, so this will be closer to the movie for those of you who are looking to get into Jack Kirby and Stan Lee Lieber's Fantastic Four. Next up, we have Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Spider-Man Blue trade paperback. This is now coming out on the 25th of June instead of the 18th of that month. In that same frame, we do have a push to the 21st of May instead of the 14th of May for the Torrin Clark Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 33 variant. So if you're looking for that variant at your comic shop, this will be pushed to that specific day. Next up, we have Marvel Tales by J. Michael Straczynski trade paperback, which is now $24.99 instead of $19.99. No page count changes. It's also the same issues collected in here. A lot of these are one-shots. You got Doctor Doom and Rocket Raccoon showing up. You got Volstagg and Captain America. You got Galactus. Next up, we got Marvel United, a Pride Special number 1. This is now coming out on the 11th of June instead of the 4th of June. Next up, we have the Marvel 2-in-1 Omnibus, which is now coming out on the 24th of June instead of the 17th of June. Next is the Marvel Masterworks Daredevil Volume 19 hardcover, which is now pushed to the 10th of June instead of the 3rd of June. All right, we got New Champions number 7 by friend of the channel Steve Fox, now coming out on the 16th of July instead of the 9th of July. Star Wars Legends, the Rebellion Omnibus Volume 3, this is now coming out on the 15th of July instead of the 17th of June. Oh, a month there. Star Wars, the Rise of Skywalker adaptation is now being pulled up to $17.99 instead of $15.99. No page count changes, no collected edition issues in here that were added. This is just a straight up increase. Next up, we got X-Force by Benjamin Percy, Volume 4 hardcover. This is the finale to the explosive X-Force run. This is now coming out on the 24th of June instead of the 17th of June. The X-Men Onslaught Aftermath Omnibus is now coming out on the 8th of July instead of the 24th of June. Wolverine Sabretooth War Omnibus is also being pushed to the 24th of June instead of the 3rd of June. This is the ending to not only Benjamin Percy's Wolverine series, but this also has the ending to Victor Laval's Sabretooth trilogy. Next, we have DC Comics being pushed here in, out, and pushed down for a couple of books. And what I mean by that is Batman and Robin Year 1, the standard size hardcover, is now going to be $39.99 instead of $49.99. At least that's what we have as far as this is concerned. Next up, another delay for Batman 89 Echoes. This has been a recurring theme on this channel. Issue number 6 is now coming out on the 18th of June instead of the 14th of May. So a couple months pushback. Next, we have the hardcover, which is now being pushed retroactively to the 17th of September instead of the 10th of September. Batman Ego and Other Tales by Darwin Cook, the deluxe edition, coming out this year. This is now $39.99 instead of $29.99, but for those of you who are wondering, this was also put into the August 2025 pre-order catalog that I will be going over sometime later this week. Next, we have Batman the Demon Trilogy 2025 edition. getting two things. It's getting a price bump up to $49.99 instead of $24.99. I figured that $24.99 was definitely not going to be feasible for DC to do. So if you had a chance to take advantage of that, I would be willing to see if you can still do that. And this is now coming out on the 2nd of December instead of the 9th of September. Birds of Prey by Gail Simone Omnibus Volume 1, which was also included in that same August pre-order catalog, is now coming out to a $125 price point instead of a $100 price point. Catwoman Volume 2 by Tarun Grombeck. Never Let Them Smell Blood as part of DC's All-In initiative. This is now $14.99 instead of $19.99. The Pride box set hardcover. 3 of these are now coming out on the 3rd of June instead of the 27th of May. Maybe a little bit more appropriate as it is coming out on the first week of Pride Month. Next up, we have Nightwing Volume 2, Death Traps by friend of the channel, Dan Waters, which is now coming out to a $29.99 increase for the hardcover. So the standard size hardcover and trade paperbacks are releasing the same day. $29.99 instead of $24.99, and then $19.99 instead of $17.99 for the trade paperback. In that same manner, in retrospect, Poison Ivy by G. Willow Wilson Volume 6 is now coming out to a $29.99 price point for the standard size hardcover, and then a $19.99 price point on the trade paperback. The Superman's Pal, Jimmy Olsen, Who Killed Jimmy Olsen by Steve Lieber and Matt Fraction, the deluxe edition, is now coming out on the 29th of July instead of the 15th of July. The Spectre by Ostrander and Tom Mandrick Omnibus is now coming out to 888 pages, and we have not seen a price increase for this, but keep following. This is, again, part of that same August 2025 catalog that I mentioned earlier. Swamp Thing by Rick Vake, Book 2, Synchronicity, is now coming out on the 5th of August instead of the 28th of October. And last but not least, Titans Volume 4, Terminated, is now $17.99 instead of $19.99 and 136 pages instead of 176 pages. So this is the Pete Woods and John Layman DC All-In run. If you haven't yet, check out our website, comicreleases.com, my and Webhead's love letter to comics, a hotspot where you can finally figure out what's coming out, when, from what place. Our unique upcoming website tracker in the Collected Editions tab makes sure that you're on top of every single collected edition coming out on the market with release date updates to the minute, from the tiniest graphic novels to the giant Generator Deluxe hardcovers as large as an absolute. Our unique spreadsheet not only gives out the most accurate information out there, but our format also filters and ensure that you can find your books as quickly as possible. The tracker also gives out links to domestic and international retailers so that you can purchase your comic books at the snap of a finger. We are also proud to host monthly solicitations as per given by the publishers that generously send us information to give to you all. From the Ultimate Universe to the creator-loved Oceans and Universes, we specialize in giving you the most readable format of solicitations without any of the annoying advertisements. If you also donate to our Patreon at just $2 a month, which is less than a coffee at Starbucks, you will receive access to a special watch list dedicated to individually tracking items that are on your wish list, past or present. Place in your tracking number and make sure that these books also not only come in safe, you can even put in special comments on these as well. On top of that, your name will also show up at the end of every single Dom of X video creates as a huge thank you. That is comicreleases.com. For more information, check this out down in the description. If you also want to contact me or Webhead, check the contact forms down in the description or email me down in the description. So that's going to be it for me. Let me know in the comment section down below if you were hit by any of these delays. I decided to stack them up, but hopefully we have all sorted this out and the schedule will be back pronto. I'm Dom of X. You be you. Take care and dominate the day wherever you go.